tell you that with I always tell you that the smallest things that we do together is our greatest power. The smallest things.
We didn't earlier when we that did not touch on simplicity, the issue of simplicity earlier.
Smallest things.
Did not touch on the thing, issue of simplicity earlier.
Smallest things that we do in great numbers. You feel what I'm saying? It bonds us, and we can move. We become even more powerful. You feel what I'm saying? We become more stronger as a people. And the reason why you got to take those kind of tactics, especially in America, is because America is a very sensitive nation towards our people. And any kind of self-progress or self-improvement or anything like any type of self-improvement that we try to do, they take it as an aggressive stance. You feel what I'm saying? So our people a lot of our people are paranoid because they feel like if they are too aggressive, you feel what I'm saying, about voicing their discontent and their dissatisfaction, you feel what I'm saying, or try to make some type of strong push, you feel what I'm saying, for some type of change, try to push the line for some type of change, whatever the case may be, they're putting themselves in the crosshairs of somebody probably doing something to them or taking them out, or they feel like their work might not be able to flourish.
So peace.
Yo, you see the theory. I heard you touch on something just now, and I gotta address it. The theory of self-improvement or self-reliance. Could you expound on that?
Self-improvement and self-reliance?
Yeah, theory. Where do you get that from? Yeah. Before I say what I gotta know to understand.
Well, I look at it like this. I get it.
Where you get it from?
I get it from this. Me and you could go to the gym together, right? I can't be mad at you if you got all the weights. I can't be mad at you if you're not letting me use the machines. I'm still in the gym. It's still something that I could do for me. Because that's the situation that we in the world today. Right now, we don't really have no access as a people to certain things, or we're not utilizing the access on a level that we should be using it in 2023. Like, this ain't 2014. This ain't 1914. This ain't 1814. This is 2023. Like, how are we operating as a people? Because the Father taught us, man, we are responsible for the babies, and the babies are the future. You feel what I'm saying? So everything that we supposed to do before we pass is to make sure that the seeds and the babies is right, and they stronger, and they soil is better than the soil that we have.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I never thought that I would see in my lifetime. I never thought that I would see of like prejudice in my
brother,
you feel what I'm saying?
My brother.
Yeah.
That theory
of self-improvement,
self-reliance, and all that type of stuff.
right?
The same theory as religion that was given unto us, the sufferers, by the oppressors. Now they impose on us the theory of self-reliance when they don't practice that. They rely on us to fucking survive, but they want us to rely on us to survive. They don't practice the self-reliance and the self-esteem that they practice. They rely on us
Right.
to build their empire.
Right.
But then they want to come preach to us the shit about self-reliance and self. When they don't practice that shit.
Right. So they get back to what I said.
They rely on us.
Right.
So when you
so you agree.
Absorb that. Hold up for a second. I ain't done.
Mm-hmm.
When you absorb that.
Mm-hmm. That means
self-reliance or self-shit theory.
Mm-hmm.
When the people who's giving you that theory didn't do that, they didn't practice that. Your practice was to rely on me to make your empire survive.
Right.
But you want to come tell me, no, I got to survive by myself.
Right. And we just
Then you go to the gym.
Right.
Together.
Right.
And you got all the weights and shit, but you gonna tell me to make do with what I can.
Right.
Fuck, what that balance the scale? With that balance the scale.
But that's
me and you going to the
listen
gym.
what I said. I said that's the situation we find ourselves in 2023.
Well,
ain't
that balance the scale.
Ain't that the situation we find ourselves in as a people?
That's why you gotta emancipate yourself from that theory and don't even repeat them and tell them like say a song. This is song of deliverance or song of none. You have to tell them.
Yeah, but we gotta identify.
Because believe me,
But we gotta identify it on the road that we gotta walk.
I'm drawing X reference. You walk down the street, they see them like a white man. You know,
Thanks
shirt
for showing
and
love. Thanks.
You see,
Thanks for showing
them
love.
different, them did it on the shirt and tie.
Come together, learn
Ask
together.
me say, if me want to come learn about them religious thing when them got in church. So I man ask them say, is it the same religion that he was giving with your parents, was giving my four parents while they was on the bondage? If this is the same thing, I'm gonna come. You got something new? You got something new? No, they ain't got nothing new, so you can't invite me. You can't come to me with a self-reliance theory when you, oh, the white shirt, your shirt is white because of my motherfucking four parents, make it white, motherfucker.
All right,
The
so then
Christmas of your tie, it's like that because of what we set up. You didn't have no self-reliance.
right.
You
So that's
relied
why we
on
just
us,
said that's
but
what
you want to come put self-reliance on me.
right.
So that's
And-
what
Then you go to the gym and you want to get all the weights and want me to satisfy, just make do
Yeah.
with doing calisthenics or doing some shit like that when me and you go to the gym. Where the balance of the scale is that?
No, the balance of this. But hear what I'm saying to you. The same thing that you just said is the same thing that we just said. It's too much participation. See, we participating in how he using us. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't have to participate. But we feel like we gotta be so programmed that we feel like we gotta participate.
That's why.
So when we say,
That's why His Majesty, not to cut you off, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, him say, you have to emancipate yourself from them type of theory there. But him say emancipate yourself from mental slavery because those theories keep you enslaved and keep you on the bondage without even a chain on your whip. If you keep abiding by them, something they're try to directly pass through this Gideon upon them theory there. Them keep you still bondage by them theory with them throw them upon you. They don't have to throw the chain, they don't throw them. You won't let her ride with that. Hold the theory of self-reliance. When I rely upon you.
yeah, so
But
right,
so-
so-
That's the
right.
condition we find ourselves in.
That's the condition we find ourselves in. So we gotta we're not accepting that. We're trying to combat that, right? But you gotta understand the position that you're in first.
Right. You gotta understand the position you're in.
You gotta be like, yo, what kind of headlock he got me in? Because I need the counter for this headlock. So you gotta identify whatever kind of lock you in to pick it. You agree?
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
So-
Sure enough. You
so-
got to know the ways to. You got to know the way to the maze before you try to attempt it. So I can't.
Right.
I can't. You know, that's
Right.
without question. That's like mathematics.
So that's why we go back to capitalism and we go back to democracy. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why I was saying that our people are so much fear. That's why we gotta rely on doing the smallest things in the greatest numbers to move the biggest mountains. We gotta ask for behaviors from all of us as a people that we can all play a part in because it's so small. But if we all do it and we all do it at the same time at a regular basis,
This is why we hold up the 2 finger 10 o'clock every 10 o'clock. Get up.
yeah. So all right, for instance, suppose we say all black men every Friday, 9 o'clock at night, however it translate all the way around the world. Y'all go in the corner of y'all street and y'all stay in silence for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, keep it God minutes, right?
Yeah.
Give it a God essence to it. Make it 7 minutes every Friday, at a certain time. Brothers stand on the corner.
Not saying nothing.
Don't say a word.
You're frightened it. Quiet, man.
Slow down, slow down.
Listen, in every city, on every block,
Don't say no more. Please don't say no more. Don't say no more.
Come together, learn
Because
together.
if that type of stuff ever happens, if that the type of stuff that you say ever happens, so society will, you will show the foundation of society.
but that's what I'm saying. This is not,
Don't say nothing, because
you get what I'm saying? These is not like
you ever
big.
hear about the sound of silence?
Of course.
Louder than words.
Louder than words. Simon and Garfunkel did a song by that name. Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Mm-hmm.
Sound of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
It says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You just see Malcolm X movie where Denzel Washington have the whole of the man who stand up out there and not say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just stand up out there. That kill them. Me did a blood clot Livingston one time. Excuse me for my French. I went to Livingston Correctional Facility once upon a time. And I was in the mess hall. I joined the line. I got my tray, got my food. Then you gotta come around to pick up the salt and pepper shaker. And you shake whatever amount you want on your food, right? So after I did that, instead of put it back on the table, I inadvertently put it on a tray that I was walking with, and I walked off with it. So obviously a police was watching me, and he came to me and he said, you can't leave with the salt and pepper shaker. So instead of responding to him, I just put it back. I didn't say a word to the man, and that made me end up in a box because I ignored the sound of silence. He wanted me to acknowledge him by responding verbally.
Mm-hmm.
I refused to do so. The sound of silence killed it.
You know, the other day, I watched a documentary about some thing that I did. Sorry. Let me take out my dog and got my dog using the bathroom, whatever. I watch the dogs. Feel me? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, we the only ones that talk. And for a person when a person don't talk, you got to pay more attention to them. You pay more attention to somebody that don't talk more than what they talk. Too much talking sometimes is confusing, and we don't even supposed to be talking the way we talk. Because everything else communicate without direct talking. They communicate by action. When the leader for the monkey them say, yo, man, I go over there and say, he don't be like, yo, y'all ready to move? It'll just move. And who rolling with a move? When it's time to go eat, they, for real, God, sometimes too much, you feel what I'm saying, God? Sometimes talking can be the massive confusion too, and distractions.
It's like you said, if you go somewhere and you don't talk somewhere that you don't even speak their language, and you don't talk,
Yeah, you got to pay attention.
you learn more than any.
You feel what I'm saying, though, God? But yeah, that was a piece joint right there. That was a piece joint. You can kill it. You can it's on live. Wow.
Shout my people out.
Yeah, peace to all the people that have joined in on the live. I mean, we're gonna start trying to have some good food for y'all on the regular. But we gotta push that agenda. We gotta start pushing that agenda where we start lining up each other and start showing some type of solidarity between each other. You know what I mean? We're gonna start pushing that line, man. Every Friday at 9 o'clock, brothers get on their corner and stand in silence for 7 minutes, man, for the fallen fathers and for the babies, you know what I mean, for our ancestors in the past that got us to where we are right now, and for what we're trying to push for the babies going forward. You know what I mean? So
We need I feel something coming on.
you feel something stirring in the pot?
Yeah, and it's gonna be like a big thing, you know. Because we've been suffering so long, man. We've been over here 400, 500 years, 400, and every day I get up, I feel. All right, y'all. Come together, learn together. We'd like to take time to let you know that. Thank you for your joining. Thank you for your love. We want you to participate. Remember, every Friday, 9 o'clock. Let's go in your corner in silence. Don't say nothing to me. 7 minutes, and then you leave and go back about your business. Because we got to change our condition and change our way, and we don't even know how to start. This is how we're going to start. All right? Come together, learn together. We're here for you. God,
You can go live in silence. You know what I mean?
That's right.
To show that it's all active
Go
everywhere
live
we
or
at.
silent.
So you
For
go in the
7
corner of your block,
minutes.
go on live, 7 minutes you stay silent. After the 7 minutes, you say peace to each other. You know what I mean? Give each other hugs and love. And be back the next Friday.
Yo, Reggie. Yeah, yeah, man. The next we are grabbing up. And I fast me, I let them find out. And them are comfy like boom, 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 boom. I make more die, man. It's fast and die.
What you